Alright, so today I have for you guys an updated combo guide for Ogdoadic. This is the new list that I have been testing with, and basically the idea with this one was that I wanted a version that was versatile both into hand traps and board breakers for the most part, and I think that is exactly what I've been able to come up with here. The list isn't 100% set in stone, so take this with a grain of salt, especially the non-engine. I haven't been able to test much with that, but for the most part I have been liking the deck. It's been very consistent, it's been very versatile, and it's doing exactly what I want it to do. Now, in this video I will be showing you the main combos for this version, but I will also be showing you a combo for the Fiendsmith version of this deck right here, utilizing utilizing Sanct instead of Lurie, because I do want to cut out on the bricks. But basically the combos are very similar, just this gets you access to Caesar. But both of the versions don't lose to Nib at all, and that was one of the most important things that I wanted it to do, as well as being able to beat your opponent or opening a board breaker. But yeah, I think for the most part I am leaning towards the other variant without Fiendsmith, just mainly because of how tight the extra deck is for Fiendsmith, and like I want the deck to really just have as much toolbox as possible in the extra, and like this version just burns through so much. So yeah, let's just get right into the combos. Alright, so for this first combo I'm going to be showing you guys, it's going to be a 1-card combo with Snake Rain. This is going to be the Fiendsmith variant of this combo, and then I'm going to be showcasing what you do different in the other version without Fiendsmith. So to start off here, we're going to be sending the Naya, Nunu, Curse, and the Zoha to the grave with Snake Rain, and then you're going to add back the Zoha to hand by sending a card from your hand to grave. You will normal summon the Zoha, and then right here you're going to be checking for a Bestial. So if your opponent has a Bestial, this is where you're going to be trying to bait it. If they do have a Bestial here, you do not care, you still end on the Alien lock. And then you go these two into your King of the Feral Imps, and the King of the Feral Imps will add the Therion Alasia. From here you're going to tribute the King of the Feral Imps to summon out your Curse, and then Curse will summon out the Naya, and then Naya can add you the copy of Daybreak. So right here, this was the main choke point of the other variant of this combo that I was doing before, and that's exactly why I am now steering towards this version way better, because this version does not lose to a Imperm or Veiler here. Well, at least the Fiendsmith version still does. However, the other version, which is the one that I think is the better version, does not lose to a Imperm or Veiler here. What you would do is, if they Imperm or Veiler here, you would summon the Alasia by equipping your Zoha, and then you would overlay those two into Zombie Vampire. Then that would allow the Zoha to trigger, because it would fall off and be sent to grave from field to grave, and then it'll let you add the Nephalibis and then immediately send it to grave. And then whenever you mill 4 with Zombie Vampire and summon literally anything out on a new chain, you will get to trigger the Nephalibis to summon itself out, to then summon out the Naya and allow you to still go full combo. But yeah, in this version you aren't able to do that, but keep that in mind. That is how you beat Imperm and Veiler on the Curse. But yeah, now we're going to continue with the combo. So from here, you're going to tribute the Curse, summon out your 4 tokens. You're going to use one of the tokens to go into Link Spider, and then Link Spider and another token into your Haggard Lizardoids. The Lizardoids is going to banish the Nunu to get you a free draw one. So you get another, it could possibly be another hand trap. So then you're going to banish the Daybreak, returning the Nunu in order to foolish your Night Sword Serpent. From here, you're going to summon the Night Sword Serpent. You're going to overlay these two into your Merrymaker and then into your Sargus. Sargus will add the Therion King Regulus. From here, you're going to summon the Alasia. Make sure you equip the Zoha here. Send those two into your Moon of the Closed Sky. Moon of the Closed Heaven. You're going to trigger Zoha here. This is going to allow you to have even more follow-up in the grave. So this is why you're doing this. You're going to add the Nephalibis and immediately send it to grave. Now this is the main card that allows you to play through Nibiru, so keep that in mind. From here, you're going to go the Moon into your Requiem to summon out the Engraver. And then you're going to make your Necroquip, and then here you're going to actually choose to summon the Regulus at this point, equipping the Alasia. And then since it is gaining the effect of the Alasia, you will get to use the effect discarding 1 in order to summon out the Alasia, and that will trigger the Necroquip in order to get you another draw. So that's kind of neat. From here, you're going to summon out your Cosmic Slicer to add the trap. And then I did kind of mess up the zones here, so make sure you're playing under Anima zones, or make sure you're playing around Anima zones, so keep that in mind. I did mess up my placement here, but that is okay. And then you're going to go into your Wave Hiking Caesar and then turning the last 2 reptiles into your copy of the Alien Shock Trooper. And that is your full board. Okay, now I'm just going to give you guys a quick rundown of what we have here. So off of 1 card alone, we have 4 cards in hand, basically. I mean, I guess just 3 because you will be setting the planet. But basically, you have 2 summon negates, not summon negation, but like ways to negate effects that include an effect to summon. You have a Omni Negate with Regulus. You have a Floodgate in the form of Cosmic Slicer, which means that your opponent will not be able to activate monster effects on field after you use the trap. And then you have the trap that will tribute this alien right here to give you a Raigeki on your opponent's side of the field. And then after this card resolves is whenever Cosmic Slicer makes it so that your opponent can no longer activate monster effects on field while this is face up. On top of that, you have incredibly good follow-up in your grave. You'll have Engraver engrave, you'll have Curse, you'll have Nephlebus, you'll have Zoha, and in a way, Naya can also count as more follow-up. Now, the main thing I don't like about this version is that it does kind of use a lot more of your extra deck and limits the amount of utility that you have in your extra deck. And for that main reason, and for the reason that I stated earlier, that with the zombie vampire interaction, for those reasons, I believe that the other version is just better. This one does have a slightly higher ceiling just because of how powerful Wave Hiking Caesar is. But yeah, that's it for this combo. Let's move on to what you do if you are playing the other version. Okay, so now I'm going to be showcasing what you do in the combo without the Fiendsmith engine. Now, everything is the same until you get to the Sargus point. So you get to Sargus, you add your Regulus, and then from here, you're going to turn to Lizardoids and 1 more of the tokens to go into your Cosmic. Cosmic will add the Trap. Then you can go ahead and summon out the Alasia by equipping the Zoha. Make sure you do specifically the Zoha. And you can turn that and the Sargus into your copy of SP. You're going to go Chainlink 2 SP, Chainlink 1 Zoha. SP is going to banish the Night Sword. You do this so that in the follow-up play, in case you add another Daybreak, you're able to banish the Daybreak to immediately get you access to this once again. So you're able to loop it. And then Zoha is going to add you the Nephlebus and then immediately send it to the grave. And then, oh yeah, I realized that I forgot to add the Regulus off of the Sargus. Make sure you do that. And then at this point is whenever you will summon the Regulus, because even if they chain nib to the Regulus right here, you just go SP tag out with Cosmic and you're fine. Doesn't matter. And then in both of these combos, no matter where your opponent Nibiru's you, you still end on the alien log. And if they Nibiru you a little bit too late, you also still get Regulus on board, which is crazy. So yeah, from here, you're going to summon out the Regulus by equipping the Alasia. Going to go the effect of Regulus to summon out the Alasia because it is gaining the effect of the Alasia. Then you will turn those 2 into your Shock Trooper, and that is basically your end board. But one little cool thing here is that if you ended up discarding a monster off of Regulus, you would get to trigger the Nephlebus to summon itself out, which would then summon out the Alasia once again. And this is just going to give you more follow-up in a way, because it's going to give you more bodies that your opponent has to deal with. And if they don't end up being able to deal with this, this is just going to be a free reborn on the next turn, which is just insane. But yeah, this is basically the end board. And yeah, you basically end on the exact same stuff that you ended on with the Fiendsmith version. You just change out Little Knight for the Caesar. And in a way, this is like obviously better into board breakers because you have a negate, and then this can tag out with this, which could give you more follow-up. And the fact that they also have to deal with these 2 bodies, which can give you more follow-up in a way as well. And then you also end on really good follow-up in the grave as well. And that's one thing about all these combos I'm going to be showing you guys, is that they all end you with follow-up, which is just insane. This deck has a very, very good grind game. Okay, so from now on, I'm just going to be showcasing the combos off of the non-Fiendsmith variant. So no more Fiendsmith from now on. But this next combo is going to be Nunu by itself. So you're going to start off by sending the Nunu and sending the Zoha. Zoha will add itself to hand. Summon out the Zoha, summon out the Nunu. Doesn't matter the order you do it in. Obviously, it is a 1-card combo, so it will, regardless, it will lose to a Bestial. Whereas Snake Rain doesn't. But right here, you will go into your King of the Feral Imps to add the Alasia. You're going to summon out the Alasia. Make sure you equip the Zoha. 100% you need to equip the Zoha here. So make sure you detach the right one. Those two into your Haggard Lizardoise. Zoha will trigger, allowing you to add the Nayu and then sending a different card from hand to grave. Then you will use Haggard to draw you a card by banishing the Nunu. From here, you're going to send the Naya and the Curse. Curse will tribute the Lizardoise to summon itself out, to then summon out the Naya. Naya will add you the Daybreak. Then you will Daybreak, tribute out the Curse, summon out your 4 tokens. Then right here I kind of messed up. You actually don't need to summon Lynx Fighter here. You just turn 2 of the tokens into your Shock Trooper. Then you will banish the Daybreak to foolish out your Night Sword Serpent by returning the Nunu. Remember to return the Nunu, I forgot here. Those 2 into your Merrymaker to then go into your Sargus. Right, and then from here, the Sargus is going to add you the Regulus. Then you're going to summon out the Regulus by equipping the Alasia. Make sure you play around Anima Zones. Right here, I am not doing that. I don't know why I mess up in these replays, but you would ideally summon it right here. Then you will go the Sargus and one of the tokens into your Reptilian Echidna. And then the Echidna and the last token into your Cosmic Slicer, which will then add you the Trap. And this is your end board. So, not gonna lie, this is actually pretty good. Considering that this is just Nunu, I haven't seen anybody else that's been able to come up with a combo this good off of just Nunu without adding like 50 bricks into your deck because of the Evolzar package. I think that's crazy, the fact that people are adding the evil trap and then everything else. It's just too many bricks. You're not even gonna be able to play half of the time. But yeah, this is your end board. You still have the Raigeki off of the planet. You still have an Omni Negate off of Regulus, and you still have a Floodgate in the form of Cosmic Slicer, so no monster effects on field. One thing that's super neat about this combo is that if you open any extender at all, like any extender literally at all, you would have been able to discard a card to summon out the Therion and then summon out the Alasia, and then the Alasia plus the extender into your SP. So you would still end on the full board if you had any way to get another monster on board. Did not matter how you did it, you would get another body. So that's pretty cool, considering that this was just Nunu. But yeah, that's it for this combo. You also still have a good amount of follow-up engrave. Considering that this is just Nunu, the fact that you end on Curse and Zoha engrave is really good follow-up, and the fact that you can immediately go Curse, tributing Zoha to summon out Naya, and then Zoha would get to add you another one. But yeah, that's it for this combo. Okay, so for the last combo I'm going to be showing you guys, it's going to consist of Aratama with either a level 4 extender or Naya. It's a little bit better if you have Naya because it gets you a guaranteed banish off of your Haggard Lizardoise. But it could literally just be a level 4 extender. Whatever you don't open is what you add off of the King of the Feral Imps, so keep that in mind. But yeah, for this I'm just going to be showing you Aratama with a level 4 extender. You're going to summon out, you're going to add the Sagatama, you go these 2 to add you your copy of Naya. Naya will send the Curse, Curse will tribute the King, summoning out the Naya to then add you the Daybreak. Then you're going to summon out the extender here to go into Merrymaker, and then go into your Sargus. Sargus will add you the Regulus, and then from here you will tribute, and then you'll use one of these tokens and Sargus to go into your Haggard Lizardoise. And then right here you don't get a guaranteed banish, whereas if you open Naya, you're able to search for the Ragnarika extender that banishes one, so you get a guaranteed banish off of that. But it doesn't matter. Let's say you opened a Reptile extender, you could just banish that, and that gets you a free draw one as well as more follow-up. And then you're going to summon out the Regulus by equipping the Sargus, then go those 2 into Cosmic, and then the last 2 into your Alien Shock Trooper. And that's it for this combo. So basically you end on follow-up in the form of Naya engrave, because then whatever you summon, you get to just tribute the Curse, immediately summon out the Naya. You also have follow-up in the form of Daybreak, and you manage to end on the Regulus board along with your Raigeki. And you still have about 4 other cards in hand, so keep that in mind. But yeah, that was it for this combo. Now before I end this video, I wanted to give like a mini rundown of the combos. So obviously the best 1-card combo is going to be Snake Rain. and then Snake Rain with other cards is obviously a better combo. But these three right here, Snake Rain, Nunu, and Small World, are the cards that by themselves allow you to end on the Alien lock along with the Therion King Regulus. And then these two get you to just sorry, these two by themselves get you to just the Alien lock, but if you combine them, they get you to the Regulus board as well. So in total, you have 5 1-card combos that alone get you to the Alien lock, and then you have 3 superior 1-card combos, and then obviously these two. But like I said, very consistent deck, very consistent combo. There's like so many 2-card variations of this that always beat Nib. Like, it's insane. Like, realistically, you don't lose to Nib ever in this version of the deck. But yeah, the deck has a lot of gas. Again, very consistent. And there's a lot of extenders in the deck and a lot of ways to play through different disruption. So like, these aren't like, it's not like you have to open these cards, right? You can like open one of them, and then like there's so many other cards you could open, and then like any of these in conjunction with each other just make the combo better, play through more disruption. But yeah, no matter what, you are always ending on the Alien lock. But yeah, that's it for this combo video. If you guys liked it, make sure to leave a like, and if you have any questions, just leave them down in the comments below.